Hello, 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 and welcome. My name is Nick. I am sitting across from Q, and we are here to save the universe. So glad to have you with us. Welcome back into 2021. We are, of course, joined by our beautiful producer, Jeff Rena. How are you today, Jeff Rena?
I'm all right. How are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, because right now 2021 is just completely different than 2020. You know, I mean, it's just, it's just sunshine and rainbows all the time so far in 2021.
Yeah.
It's
and
night,
unicorns.
It's night and day, and unicorns.
I love unicorns.
And glitter.
Do you know there's like a real fish unicorn?
Yeah, narwhal.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah, that's like my favorite part of the movie Elf, when the narwhal comes out. Goodbye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. That's my favorite part. So far 2021, just like 2020, but with more insurrection.
It's better. It's better. It's better.
Better how?
Because buffalo suits. The memes have been better.
The memes have been fantastic.
There's been great memes. It has been grand slam memeing here the last few days. I don't even meme, and I'm starting to meme. Oh, my goodness,
yeah, I've seen some great ones. There was one the other day that said, "Good job, December 37th, 2020." Yeah, there's been some good ones. So more craziness going on in the world, but who knows? Maybe in 2 weeks. Things will start dying down when this is kind of over and things have transitioned, or maybe it'll get worse. Who knows?
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine who's got family that's in Canada, just trying to think like how other countries see us in the middle of all this. Like I was just trying to put myself out there, like what are they? Because I don't know. I mean, I'm in it, so I have my own. I see them my own colored glasses of things, but I'm wondering, like, if they're like, these guys are completely crazy. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Or I wonder if they're like, what's happening? Like, is this the place about to melt down?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. What do you guys think the rest of the world is seeing?
I don't know. I know that there was a lot of leaders and stuff that like reached out and put stuff on social media, like on a couple of days ago when everything was going down, and like this can't happen and stuff like that. Just the things that people say.
Because I mean, I've seen in the past where like protest groups start storming a government capitol, and in my mind when I see it in other countries, I'm like, oh my goodness, this place is about to go in like complete war. This is something like this. They're about to overthrow all this. And then when I watched ours, I was like, it's another day. Like they'll figure this out in 3 hours.
I think that other places have like this image that they have to uphold and don't break it, where like we've just been we've ripped off that mask like a good
but the other part of me too is
like 2020 was the year that we showed the world who we really are.
But the other part of me too is like I feel like we're that group that's like all these countries can say whatever they want to, but like if major war broke out tomorrow, they'd be like, "Hey, U.S., hey, how's things going, buddy?"
Yeah.
Man,
There's no doubt.
I know you had a rough time, but we really love you guys.
There's no doubt about that. That would definitely be that.
Can you get Buffalo Man and his friends?
Somebody thought that guy was Jamiroquai. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Like everybody was like flooding his Twitter saying like, "How dare you?" I feel bad for him.
That's hilarious. My favorite meme was that we spend $750 billion on defense in this country a year, and the Capitol just got took over by Duck Dynasty and a guy dressed in a Wookiee costume. What is going on here?
I saw one at Capitol building looking like Bass Pro Shops.
Did you see the guy carrying that? I mean, the guy got arrested carrying the lectern.
Yeah.
And smiling so big. Yeah. And there was one that said Chip Gaines getting the new decoration for your house. The guy does look like Chip Gaines smiling all big.
I guess it's one of those situations you just kind of laugh to keep from crying that we got to this point as a country I don't know.
It really doesn't bother me. I know it should. That's the thing. I was having a conversation with two guys yesterday morning at a coffee shop, and they're all like, what's going on with their country? And like all like serious about stuff. And I started realizing I don't know what has happened inside of me. Like I've told people I'm just not a political person,
Yeah.
but I'm like so not like it doesn't like I don't know. It doesn't have a emotional effect on me, or I don't get like sad. I kind of like I don't know. I was trying to tell someone today. I kind of feel like I have this purpose in life, this cause in life, and I feel like that if tomorrow, whoever, if China came and took us over and we were a communist country, that it wouldn't change that personal call and purpose.
Who you're supposed to be. Yeah, no.
Like I do more in like injustice and loss of life, but just political. I mean, yesterday was like, and there was people who died, and that was sad.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was a lot of political shenanigans. It all just felt like very.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, it did to a degree. I definitely get what you're saying.
But I know some
It's
people.
craziness.
Some people.
but I agree with the political stuff. I just don't. I tried not to get involved, not think about it, but
But some people I know it really does, and I get it. Like some people it really concerns them, and it can heighten anxiety or heighten, some things people are feeling. So like I'm not belittling it. I personally don't like I have my own anxieties.
Yeah.
That's not one of them. The fact that I did leg press the other day and now I feel like I had a heart attack for 3 days. That's my anxiety in my head. Like I'm like, well, it was really nice, these last 3 days, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I'm still alive. That's my anxiety in my head going on.
yeah. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you. I had apparently ate something I shouldn't have eaten the other day, and my hiatal hernia decided to act up, and I thought I was dying for about 48 hours there. So
That's what mine's doing. It's been
Yeah.
doing it for 3 days.
Oh, yeah, it's
What did
awful.
you eat? Do you know?
I'm not completely sure.
When did it happen?
Saturday night, Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
Okay. Just wondering if I maybe ate something to. I've been trying to do this anti-inflammation diet, and so I'm trying to like keep stuff like that from happening.
Now there are certain things that you're not supposed to eat raw that really upset your hiatal hernia.
Like
Like garlic. I think raw garlic is bad,
don't
which
do
that
that.
may have been what it was.
Yep.
Yeah, it may have been what it was because Jeff actually made something for us that had raw garlic in it.
raw
So
garlic? You didn't cook the garlic down?
No, it's tzatziki sauce.
It was tzatziki sauce.
I
with raw
love
garlic
tzatziki
in it.
sauce,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, but yeah, so that could have been it. Jeff,
Sorry.
Jeff may have almost killed me.
Oops.
No, but it was worth it because it was delicious. But yeah, so like stuff like that. So raw onions are bad. I don't know if you eat raw onions.
Very rarely. I used to eat
Yeah.
it more, but no, I very rarely
Yeah.
eat raw onions. A salad every now and then will have a little bit of raw onion.
Yeah, so you just have to check.
Oh,
There's
I did
certain-
eat raw onion recently. I did rice bowls.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
It did have raw onion in it. It might have been it.
yeah. So yeah, things like that you need to cook. They're not good for the hiatal hernia. So
Interesting.
yeah, so yeah, there you go. So I just saved your universe a little bit there. So you're welcome.
Thank you. I'm just trying to not be mad at Jeff for making you tzatziki sauce and not getting me any.
I apologize.
I don't care.
But in his defense, you were working, so we didn't have a choice.
You guys have some weird little thing going on where y'all cook for each other all the time. Whatever.
Well, we are in a different situation than most of all my other friends. I mean, we two couples that don't have kids, and we have more opportunities to hang out and do things together and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just that. It's not we're not trying to leave you out. I promise. Yeah. You leave me out. You leave me out all the time when you do things with your family. How do you think it makes me feel? So, anything fun going on in
Oh, no,
your life
Nick,
right
why
now?
don't you and Jeff tell me?
Huh?
Why don't y'all tell me anything fun going on?
Watch the movies. We watched. Jeff finally showed me The Raid.
The what?
The Raid. Did you watch that? Have you watched that yet? That South Korean movie?
By myself, yes.
No.
Yeah, I did watch it. Where that guy's a police officer and he storms that building?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 2 hours of craziness right there.
Yeah.
That's an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
2 hours of anxiety attack.
Jeff didn't watch it with me. Did y'all watch it together?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just checking. I mean, you just told me about it and now I watched it on my own.
Did I give it to you though? Pretty sure.
Well, maybe you did, but you didn't stay over and watch it.
But I was over at your house like at least twice a week back in Oregon.
It's times change.
So Q was in a good mood. Now he's not anymore. Hey, our favorite show came back on this week. Have you watched it yet?
No, I have not watched it yet.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Oh, yeah, I watched it.
Is it good?
Oh, it's great. It's
I
really,
haven't
really
watched it
good.
yet.
Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. Yep.
Yeah.
Love that show.
I gotta watch that with. It's one of those I gotta watch with Audrey. So my weird midnight TV watching time doesn't work.
Yeah,
for me, so.
yeah. But you said you were real excited about Cobra Kai, that you just finished the last season of it.
Yeah. There's not a better show on TV than Cobra Kai. I'd say it's better than Mandalorian.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wow. That's high praise.
Man, I'm telling you, this season, I was like, "There's no way it's going to be as good as season 3," and it was the best season. It was so good.
That is definitely going to have to be next on our list of our
If you like Karate Kid, if you were someone who grew up and you watched Karate Kid and you found yourself in your room doing crane kicks, if that's you out there, this movie will make you so happy. It'll make you feel good.
Honestly, if you don't like Karate Kid, then what are you doing listening to this podcast?
There's a guy I worked with that I was like, "Hey, you guys watch Cobra Kai?" And he's like, "That show's trash, man." And I was so mad, I just wanted to punch him. But I just like,
why'd he say it was trash?
He said it's just dumb. It's corny.
Did he like Karate Kid?
He said he did, but he didn't. He hates Karate Kid. He should spit on the grave of Karate Kid. He's useless.
So New Year's, I mean, I'm not a big guy on New Year's resolutions.
Oh, yeah.
Because they usually
We'll do that. But we'll do that different show.
They usually
at some point.
Because I usually falter very quickly. But if you guys got any resolutions, I know you've already lost some weight this year.
Yeah, I got 21 resolutions this year.
21 resolutions,
or ambitions, I call them.
Ambition. Yeah, I like that word better. Yeah, I like that word better. Jeffreyna, have you got anything?
I'm just taking life as it comes right now.
Yeah.
If I put a goal into something, it's just gonna fall apart.
Yay!
Yay!
I'll give you a couple of my ambitions just to let you, I mean, I wrote them down, so I'll try to stick to them. I'd like to get another tattoo. That's one of my ambitions this year.
You got anything in mind?
I have a couple things. I'd like to do something to commemorate my daughters somehow.
Be cool.
Yeah. I'd like to bake bread for the first time this year. I've never done that. I've never baked any bread. So,
Yeah.
Jeffreyna's wife made me something really good. I'd like to try that myself.
Fresh baked bread, ain't nothing much better than that. That's good stuff.
I'd like to teach a literature class, just one.
Like just a literature class where you just invite people to come, or
No,
like
I'd
at
like to
school?
go into a school and be a guest teacher for a day.
No, okay, I get
literature
you.
class.
All right. So not like a whole semester.
No,
Yeah, okay,
no,
I
no.
get you. Okay.
I'd like to play one game of basketball.
Without tearing.
Oh, it's just one
or
more.
breaking
Yeah,
or
I just want to play
ripping.
one more.
Yeah.
Whether win or lose, walk off and be like,
Yeah, under your own power.
yeah, I like that, and be like, hey, basketball was good.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, there's some others. I'd like to write a book. I've been working on that, so I'd like to publish.
Yeah.
Get that finished. One of them on here happened before. I was just doing things I wanted. I had to be a waiter on here, but I'm doing that, so that's
Yeah.
a server. I'd like to own an Irish Wolfhound. I put that
Oh
on
man,
there.
I've always wanted an Irish Wolfhound.
Yeah. So
Yeah, those things are awesome.
that's some of my 21.
They eat a lot though.
I know.
They eat a whole lot.
But they're just huge, and I feel
They're giant.
God, I could walk around one and people would just be.
Have I showed you the pictures of the time that I met an Irish Wolfhound?
No,
in a
you've
pet
met
store?
one?
Yes. Yeah, I was in a pet store in Huntsville, and I came around the corner, and this guy was just apparently letting his Irish Wolfhound just roam around the pet store, and I come around the corner, and it's like, I just went, oh, bear. It just startles you for a second because you're almost looking eye to eye with a dog that's on all, and so the dog. The dog was great. Just wanted me to pet him and stuff like that. And so the owner said, "Stand real still." And I said, "Okay." And he said, "Do this and tap." So I tapped myself on the shoulders. And when I tapped on my shoulders, the dog put his front paws on my shoulders. And it was when he did that, his chin was above my head.
That's incredible.
It was. I've got a picture of it. I'll show it to you sometime.
Yeah.
I thought I'd show you that. But yeah, I would. Yeah, those are beautiful dogs.
Yeah.
The largest dog in the world currently is an Irish Wolfhound.
How much does one of those puppies cost? Do you know? Are they expensive?
I have no idea.
I bet they're expensive.
Yeah, probably.
You think like 200?
Probably a
like
little
5,
more.
6, 7
Probably a little more.
grand.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
I was thinking around $1,000. I was thinking you could probably get one
they're
for $1,000.
$5,000?
Probably. Let me look.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You can get a great name for about $1,000.
I got both my dogs free.
Yeah, you did. And you got two great dogs.
Two great dogs for
Yeah,
free.
Yeah.
So one of them's got a bald spot.
But they're not Irish Wolfhounds.
No, they're not.
According to Google, in 2016, the average cost was $1,900.
Ah,
It's pretty expensive.
so double what I was thinking.
It's pretty expensive.
It is. It is. And once again, it's going to be an expensive dog to keep.
Yeah. And it's going to die. I don't like paying that type of money for something that's going to die at some point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you pay much more than that for a car, and it's going to die at some point.
Yeah, but you can like mechanically rig that thing up, you know? Like I can't go in and
No.
do anything.
Just, yeah.
It's like
Yeah. I get that.
so I had a friend. I was in a meeting this week. I had a friend whose dog got hit. They got a phone call on it, and it was dead. And he was like super tore up and crying.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand that because I've never felt that way toward pets. I really enjoy pets. I've just never felt that type of emotional attachment to it. Again, the same thing with politics. Maybe I'm just, what's wrong with me? Things don't bother me like they bother other people, some things.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's anything necessarily wrong with you.
Okay.
But-
I just make sure because I got why he was sad, but then I was like, when I had a cat I really liked that died and it got run over the road, and I put it in a shovel and put it on top of some stuff and burn it.
Yeah.
And didn't think anything about it. Just kind of went on with life.
But, I mean, it just really depends on kind of how big of a part of your life a pet is to a degree, I think, as well.
That's probably true.
Yeah. I mean, you probably never had any pets that lived in the house with you.
Well, the cats.
Cats, but they kind of come and go as they please. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So that was different for me. I mean, I remember when my dog died when I was in high school. It upset me. I'd not to the point where I was down and depressed for weeks and months like a lot of people are. But she was an outdoor dog, and so I was really on sorry. But when my first cat died that lived in the house with me all the time and was there all the time, that was a lot more upsetting because it was almost like a family member was dying. I've often thought that things are wrong with me because I'm the least sentimental person that I've ever met that I know. Like I remember I was cleaning out our attic a couple of weeks ago, and there's stuff that a lot of people would be like, "Oh, this means a lot," like this little trinket, and I just chunk it.
How are we all so different about our emotions toward different things?
I don't know. I'm you talk about getting a tattoo, and I've thought about getting a tattoo. I think it'd be cool. I cannot think of anything that means enough to me to tattoo on. On myself.
I'm the same way.
And that bothers me about myself because it's like, so does nothing mean anything to me? Does nothing matter to me? So the same thing you're going through with the pet thing, that kind of thing I go through too. It's like, because I was thinking quotes, maybe I could get a quote tattooed on me, and I was going through quotes in my head going, I can't really think of any that really. No. No. And then I was thinking of favorite songs, and I was like, I like songs, but there's not one that's just there's a couple here and there. And we talk about movies all the time, and people have movies that change and alter their life, and I like them.
Mamma Mia.
I'm not sentimental at all. It's weird.
Are you sentimental, Jeffrey?
Not for things, but like you were talking about with animals. I am different with that, but just because I was homeschooled, not really allowed out of the house ever until I was 14, 15. And it was me, my mom, 2 sisters, and a dog and 2 cats. And I hung out with the animals pretty much most of my life.
I had a friend, you mentioned that homeschool. People use that almost like as an adjective sometimes. I was having a conversation with a guy the other day who was tell me, he was having a hard time finding some friends and stuff, and he made a comment that said, I was homeschooled. That was an explanation.
That I agree.
I guess I don't completely understand. I felt like homeschools has all those homeschool groups and.
Yeah, but a lot of they do now. They didn't when you were growing up.
We went to one, and then everyone was so socially awkward that they huddled with their own family still, and would cry if they lost a game. It was weird and intense, and I didn't like it.
it's in those early development years, if you're not socially engaged, it gets harder and harder and harder and harder to do that.
Yeah. Mental stimulation just kind of isn't fully there if you're not around people all day.
Huh. Yeah.
All right, what story you got for
now?
us?
It sounds now. You saying that might be going down a weird path there?
Well, I
will say this: some of the coolest people that I know, aka Rena, were homeschooled.
I'm trying to think who I know is homeschooled.
Andy, guitar player,
Yeah,
good friend of ours.
takes really good pictures.
Takes really good pictures.
Does.
Yeah, those are the two guys closest to me in my life that were homeschooled. Yeah,
I don't know a lot of homeschool folks, but I know people that weren't homeschooled. They're just as awkward as homeschool people.
Oh yeah. Like
So that's why it's like sometimes when people say that, I'm like, well, I know these people who weren't homeschooled. And they're just as awkward as you are. Yeah, I don't know. That's why I was wondering like how that fed into that or created that.
yeah.
I mean, I can get how it could happen. It doesn't necessarily. Now, it's just one of those things where it's not necessarily true of all homeschooled people, and it's not necessarily, like you said, it's not necessarily true that if you do have a lot of social interaction that you won't still be socially awkward.
Do you feel like you're socially awkward?
Very. I was aware of it once I started getting into youth group at the church I was going to. But like I acknowledged it and tried to work on it as hard as I could. So
Do you feel like Nick's socially awkward?
no, he can take control of a room.
Do you feel like I'm socially awkward?
No,
Okay, just wondering. I'm not sure. I mean, I was just trying to figure out what that even is socially awkward. To
I don't know. My social issues and dealing with other people are like the complete opposite of like the shyness. I feel like I'm a overdoer. I feel like I just get on everybody's nerves most of the time. Yeah, that's how I feel about. I walk out of a social situation and go, I probably just annoyed everybody in that room. That's how. Seriously, that's how my brain works. Yeah. So yeah. It's good. I'm annoying everybody on this podcast right now.
I don't really even think like when I leave a room, I don't even really think about it.
Yeah, I know, which is great. Congratulations. Yeah.
I just don't. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
That's what I
know.
say.
Yeah. And I'm married to a person who every time she leaves any kind of, she thinks about everything that she said and how many and probably how she hurt everybody's feelings or upset everybody that she talked to by something that she said. Yeah. That's
interesting.
That's her thing. Well, speaking of awkward situations, that'll be our transition. This is a very interesting story. And one of the interesting parts of the story is that we actually have a connection with these people. They go to a church in Georgia that we are connected with through our church, and it's a newly married couple, Blake and Katie Hodges, and they got married in November and decided to go to a secluded cabin in Gatlinburg for their honeymoon. So they pull up to the cabin they're staying in, and there is a large black bear taking a nap on the cover of the hot tub.
That's not a good sign.
Not a great sign, but you can imagine though, like a cold fall, and that's got to be a great nap spot for
That's a
for
good
bear.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah.
The fact that it holds a black bear?
Yeah. So
I didn't know I could do that. Can I lay on the top of my hot tub?
Let's give it a shot.
I don't know. We can try it. Make sure we video it if you do. He was not a small bear, Blake said, but they just kind of hung. He just kind of, when they pulled up, he just kind of got up and walked away. So no big deal. So the next morning they wake up to honking. They hear a car horn honking outside. And they're just like, well, somebody's driving by or one of the neighbors is honking their horn. And then they're like, just had this passing thought, wait, what if? And sure enough, they walk outside to find out the what if. The black bear is in their Jeep Cherokee.
Oh, my goodness.
He has locked himself inside the Jeep Cherokee. He is in the passenger seat laying on the horn. So apparently he has figured out a way to get somebody.
Did they leave the door open?
No, they just left it unlocked. And he opened the door and got in.
Was there
and couldn't figure out how to get out.
Was there something in there that he wanted?
Bears are funny animals, man. They know, okay, this might be a place where there could be some food.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Here's what's hard to believe about this story is that I get, okay, somehow you're messing something, the door comes open. How's a black bear get back in there and then reach out and shut the door?
Maybe
knows?
it's cold, man.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little chilly outside. I'll shut this door. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I love bears. I wish they wouldn't eat you because I would love to be.
So
I would love to be a bear's friend. So they're freaking out. So basically, what he did, he walked over there to the door, and the bear's like got its mouth open, like growling, just trying to get out. So he said what he did was just try to open the door. Well, he couldn't open the door because the bear had his weight against the door, so it wouldn't unlatch. So finally, he pushed against the door, unlatched it, and ran. And he said he ran back into the house, and they were looking out the window just in time to see the bear push the door the rest of the way open, climb out, looked at the window almost like to say, thanks, and walked away. And that was it. Of course, then they went back to the Jeep Cherokee, and the inside was destroyed. I mean, it was absolutely destroyed.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So
it sounds like one of those commercials, those insurance commercials.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this definitely should be an insurance commercial.
What does a bear do to the inside of a Jeep Cherokee? I wish we had a picture of that.
Oh, we got a picture right here.
Oh, you do have a picture of the inside?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Wow. So the back seats have he's managed to fold down the back seats, it looks like. Just taking large chunks out of all of the interior. He's pretty much torn the glove compartment's torn off pretty much of the dash. And I mean it's not
good grief.
It's not. Yeah, he went to, oh wow. Yeah, and the back as well. I mean, he is
all over that
he is
thing.
not. There's not a section of the car of the Jeep Cherokee.
It's like this bear's like, man, it is cold out here, and those guys are here. I don't want to get on that hot tub anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, this car thing. What's this door handle? Oh gosh, I just got this open, and get inside, and it's like, I'm gonna shut this and stay warm. And at some point, it's like he probably tried to push against the door and was like, why isn't this opening? Why is this thing not opening? And couldn't figure out and just freaked out. Just like, I gotta get out of here before somebody comes and gets me. He just starts tearing stuff up. Like, just crazy.
Maybe this opens the door.
Yeah,
maybe this opens the door.
Is there something under here? I'll just rip this seat up,
Maybe I can get out to the bottom.
Just tearing it apart. God, that would have been awesome to watch.
Oh, it would have been. I would love to see video of of it actually going down. Yeah.
Man, so incredible.
So, I mean, would you handle the situation the same way? I mean,
oh man, that's brave going out there.
That is, it's pretty brave.
Undoing the door.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have felt comfortable. I think I would try to find a different way to get him out.
I mean, what would be a different way?
Could you not just bust a window out? Like throw things at it?
I don't know. I mean, this is a big black bear. It probably wouldn't be able to fit out through a window.
Is there a way you can put the car in neutral without the stick?
To just roll it into the woods? I thought you loved animals.
They actually have a picture of the bear getting out of the Jeep. Oh. It's a good sized bear.
Look, it looks like he's getting out, like he's been driving.
Oh, no, it looks like it's been driving. we need to post this story to social media so people can see the picture.
Amazing. Yeah, he's just driving.
Yeah, it does. It looks like,
hey guys, we're here.
Like he just pulled up to the house for game night.
Let's unload the car, guys. Get the groceries out of the back. No, I think I would have called somebody. I don't think I would have been brave enough to. Well, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. That's real close. I have a contingency to fight a black bear. But I don't like the idea of what I'm about to do is going to make it where I'm going to try to do this and then outrun it back to somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea.
Well, I mean, I think the smart thing was he didn't open the door. He just unlatched it and then let the bear do the rest of the work.
Yeah.
Because it probably took the bear a minute to figure out that he could now push this door.
Did his wife not video that whole exchange?
Well, I think it happened pretty quickly.
That's what I'd want to see.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to see
I'd be like, hey, babe, I'm about to go try to let this bear out. You better video this. Because if I die, at least there's that evidence. But if I don't, this is going to be really cool. I mean, why are you trying to hurry?
I don't know. I guess you think, I mean, this, I don't know. Maybe you're worried about the bear at that point?
Afraid it's going to mess up your car?
Well, I mean, you don't know how long it's been in your car. But
did it take a poop in there?
It doesn't say.
I wish it would say that. That would be the greatest. Because Because it gets in there, it's like, oh, I'm warm. It's like, oh, I gotta go use the bathroom. And it's like, oh gosh, I can't get out of here. I gotta use the bathroom.
I'm quite sure there is some sort of, there's something came out of that bear in that car. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt about it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If you get stuck, if a wild animal gets stuck in your car, I think this guy has a great plan. Be very smart, but make sure you don't stick around. Like, create an exit strategy for that animal, and then get out of there.
Yeah.
That's the best thing you can do.
And I think you realize at this point the bear is less interested in you and more interested in getting out of the predicament it's in.
Sure.
So that he had that going for him.
That bear, I mean, let's be honest, it's kind of a lazy bear. I mean, this isn't like a hungry, starving grizzly coming after you. I mean, you pulled up and it was laying on the.
Yeah,
it was just chilling.
Yeah,
this bear's got a good life.
Oh, it's got a great life. Probably lives out there where all those cabins are. Goes to the trash all the time. Doesn't really have to hunt for food.
Right. He's probably broken into a bunch of cars before.
Yeah.
And this looked like it was an older Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah.
So it probably didn't have power locks, and he just didn't know how to do it.
Yeah,
with it. He's a modern bear.
Yeah, he wasn't familiar with that particular model.
Right. So it didn't want to do anything.
He's probably on Yelp right now giving it bad reviews. Probably told all the other bears, hey guys, if it looks like that, don't get it.
Don't get it.
I couldn't get out of that one.
Wait for these hybrids; they're easy.
Well, hey, bottom line today, I guess, if there's a bear in your vehicle, get it out the best way you can, and realize that your vehicle's probably done. It's done for.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to hurry.
No.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. If a bird's in there, get that bird out. Birds got all kinds of diseases. Other than that, you're fine.
Did I tell you about, like, I was in my father-in-law's shop the other day, and I kept hearing, like, rustling. I was like, that's weird. And all of a sudden, like, I was just standing there, and a bird had gotten up in the insulation of the ceiling of the shop. And the bird just flew out like right at my face.
Oh my goodness!
The
bird got my sunroom the other day, and I was like, "Bird, you better get out of here!" And it flew out, and I was like, "Man, I'm powerful." That's what I thought in my head. Like, this is awesome.
You might be the Beastmaster. You ever think about that? Maybe you can command animals.
My dogs won't listen to my any of my family except me. They'll come in, run the house, and they'll hang out, and they'll all pet them, and they'll be like, "You gotta get out! You gotta get out!" And I'll be like, "Girls." And I'll point, and they'll like go out.
Maybe you need to start testing that with larger and larger animals.
I'm going to.
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah, we need to document that.
Let's do it. Coming to you soon.
Hey, whether you're listening to us on your favorite podcast app or watching us on YouTube, can't thank you enough for joining us today. On behalf of our producer, Rena, that is Q. I am Nick. Once again, the universe is a safe place to live. You're welcome.